I want to give you a quick way that you can increase your conversions like immediately. So this works if you're doing affiliate marketing, if you're promoting your own offers. It doesn't really matter what you're selling as long as you do the right sequence of events here. So what happened was last night I got a message from one of my students and they asked me to go through the funnel sequence. So this is how they mapped out their funnel, and there's a probability that you may have done something similar too. So what I want to do is explain what most people do when it comes to this funnel building stuff, no matter what they're trying to sell. You know, it does work for affiliate marketing, it works for product creation, what have you. So what I want to do is explain how to get immediate sales. So while delivering value. So what he was doing was the moment that someone subscribed to his email list, they click subscribe and then immediately they are sent to a confirmation page. And it says, go check your email, click the confirmation link, and then your account will be active, right? Standard stuff. We see this all the time. So then what do? As a subscriber, you go to your email, you click through on that link, and then you receive a welcome page. It says your confirmation has been accepted. Congratulations, you're on board, and you shall start receiving stuff soon. Then what happens is a welcome email arrives saying, yep, confirmation worked. You're going to start receiving content soon. So if we think of each of these steps that most people put in place when it comes to building an email list, well, each one of these steps is a hurdle or a barrier that your customers have to jump over in order to get to the offer. So in my student's case, last night, what he was actually doing, I think it was day 3. So he sends valuable content that helps his audience for 3 days and then makes an offer. Considering all the steps that he's put in place before that, it's kind of like a no wonder that his conversions are pretty low. So what's the solution? What does he do to increase them? Well, this is what you can do too. So the second that someone subscribes to your email list, they are presented with a page that tells them to do 2 things. It says, first of all, confirm your email address. So you might have like a banner at the very top of the page, some kind of warning, your account isn't active, you need to confirm your address, something like that. So they know that they have to do something else. Secondly, the second thing that it does, it says, watch this video. And this is where it gets kind of clever, because in that video does 2 things. First of all, whatever promise you've made on the squeeze page to tempt them to subscribe to your email list, well, you've made a promise there. So that promise needs to be fulfilled. So you deliver on the promise you made in that video. This is where you deliver value, So they have a reason to watch the video. And you're making them feel good because they've got exactly what they signed up for. Secondly, the second thing that you need to do is use that video to pivot into a VSL. A VSL is a video sales letter. So this video sales letter will then promote or at least talk about some kind of low ticket offer. This is a tripwire offer, something low price that's almost like an impulse buy. The trick to getting conversions on this offer is, well, you know that piece of value that you've delivered? Well, that's going to help them solve a problem, right? But in doing so, and you know this from your own experience, right? when you solve a problem, that's not the end of the story. That solution creates another problem. So if we think about the customer journey and think about yourself, if you want to learn how to do something, well, it is usually just made up of a series of purchases, right? So you have to know what your audience wants after they've solved that first problem. So I think Frank Kern gives a really good example. So if you're selling something like the Fish Catcher 2000, it's going to help you catch all the fish, right? The problem that solution creates is where you're going to store all these fish that you catch. So if you think about it in that way, so every solution creates a new problem. So that video, yeah, you help them figure out the problem, help them solve it, and then you pivot into a VSL, that video sales letter. And it doesn't have to be overtly salesy. It can be a review, it can be a testimonial, case study, doesn't matter. It can be pretty much anything you like, as long as it has that call to action to buy or to click on the affiliate link. Or if you are doing affiliate links in this way, I encourage you to have a big button underneath the video, and make it say something like, yes, I want this, instead of, click for more info or something like that. And certainly don't have it like a naked URL. You want to have it as a button that will increase your conversions. So that's the first thing that you have to do. Immediately after they subscribe to your email list, that confirmation page, it tells them to check their inbox for that confirmation email. And then it tells them to watch that video where they get the thing that you promised them. And that video tells them to buy something at the end. Next, the emails that you send. So that confirmation email, that has to happen if you're doing double opt-in. So they click that confirmation. Now, instead of sending them to just a page that says, yeah, it worked, you can expect content from us soon. You use that to repeat this process. So you know that they've already landed on that confirmation page where you've done the value and the offer. So now, when they click the link in the email, that brings them to the page that says, yep, it worked. Again, you do two things. So you confirm that it worked, but then you do the same again. You add more value. You think about the journey they're on, the issues they're facing, and this can be slightly different to the low ticket offer. So they've already consumed value from you. You've warmed them up a little bit. They're kind of warm to you now. And hopefully there's an element of trust. So now you can start promoting maybe a more expensive offer, but still do that value bit at the start. So you have to add that value before you transition or pivot into a VSL. Absolutely essential. So the best VSLs help people. They kind of make people want to watch them because there's something in it for them. They get good value from it. So the best VSLs know that and they utilize that. Now, what percentage of the video should be value, educational content, or tutorial, that kind of thing, and how much should be sales? Well, I'd say absolutely bare minimum, cut down the middle, 50-50, bare minimum. So you want to deliver at least 50% value, more if you can. Some of the best performing videos, the VSLs that I've made, have been around 90-95% educational and then 5%, 10% salesy. The thing is, through the course of that video, as you're delivering value, you need to highlight additional problems, additional concerns that the product you promote cures or solves. So you need to create these kind of questions in their mind. where they think, oh, well, what about that? And what about that? And I don't know about that either. And then, lo and behold, at the end, you have an offer that fills in all those gaps. And that's how you create desire for that product along the way. So if you found this useful, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Let me know either way. And if you found this useful, I've said that, subscribe to the channel if you want more of these videos. And I hopefully will see you again soon. Take care.